Okay, today I wanted to show you something real quick with regards to the Wing Chun kicks. So, a lot of people want to know, can Wing Chun guys kick in the head? Can you go high? Can you go to the side? And you can kick anywhere you want. And yes, Wing Chun does have that, okay? However, traditionally, and especially the way that I was taught, okay, everything that is required for the waist down, I use my legs, and anything from the waist up, obviously, I use my hands. It makes sense, especially when you're in the street and you only really have a certain amount of time and space. Um, but in this case, I'm going to show you number 8. Okay, so number 8 in the wooden dummy, I've seen different applications of it. Okay, so you can stand in the traditional stance Wing Chun and keep your hands here, but the way I teach it, I try to make it as realistic and dynamic as possible. However, that being said, just understand that the kicks that we're going to throw here, the one I'm going to show you, can be done just one kick at a time. Of course, a form is a form. It's teaching you the characters, but the actual kick itself, I'm going to show you right now, you can implement just one kick. But here I am, and let's say I'm standing in a typical street stance, right? I'm fighting orthodox stance. Now I use my back leg to bring this kinetic energy forward into the front leg. So I want you to imagine this kind of being like a bullet, and this here is a hammer, and boom, like that. Okay, so it's like kind of like that kinetic motion, right, or pendulum, if you will. Pop, pop. So I'm standing here and I'm fighting standing up. All right, so I hit the guy. Let's say I come back here, for example, or I hit him and he moves back. So this is what I'm going to show you, this entry here. So I'm here, again, motion, step, boom, stomp, and then I throw that kick. So basically, if I'm here, watch the movement, motion, step, kick, bam. So when this kick comes in, boom, notice that my hands are up just in case. And then I go in, and imagine a string being pulled up like this, and I shield for this shot. So those two shots can happen. If you're really good, you can, whoa, stomp and click. Or let's say I went for the initial kick to his hip or groin area, and let's say he pulled back, but then came back in. So let's say I threw that kick, boom, that's that initial one. He went back, but then he pulls back in. There's his lead leg. And while I'm still up, bam, crush. So I already crushed the leg. I'm going to now stomp, boom. And if you notice when I stomp, my toes start going towards the direction of my opponent. So meaning when I come in here, pow, pow, my toes, when I release, is going to go towards my opponent already. Bam, cover and stomp, hit, pop, pop, pop. Okay? So it looks like this. Bam, bam, fighting, boom, boom, bam. Moving, I stomp, pop, boom, kick and sit, pop, bam, gong, bam, bam, bam. So this kick alone, if I wanted to just do this kick alone or this kick alone, it's still going to be the same force and energy that I'm using. So while I'm in a regular, typical fighter's stance, step, stomp, boom, pow, go down, pop, pop, bounce out, boom, boom. So that's one application. I'm going to show in a subsequent video how we can use that exact thing with someone who's actually coming in with you and with someone who might have awesome legs. Just remember that this lead leg can either just be standing there or it can also be throwing a kick. And that's why later on we're going to stop it. Stop it. Okay? Bam, bam, Check it out in the next video.